Because every time that bitch lip syncs, that wig falls the fuck off. Every time. Hey you guys, this is Reese Omega, and you are watching Hey Sis TV. Now I hope you're ready to get your life. I hope you're ready for these thoughts. I hope you're ready for these opinions, and I hope you're ready for this tea, because you're all gonna get it on Hey Sis TV. Hey guys and girls, this is Reese Omega, and you are watching Hey Sis TV. Now, you already know, girl, like sis, we talk about this every time. You already know what I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share this video. Why not? Sis, get with it. Anyway, you guys already know what I'm here for. I'm here for a review of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 4, Episode 4. Now, this episode was an emotional roller coaster, and we're gonna go through this episode piece by piece, because there's a lot to talk about, girl. It's a lot to talk about. All right, so this episode, the Maxi Challenge was for the queens to do like a daytime court show type improv session. And the judge was going to be Michelle Visage. So they had to have it themed around like Jersey Shore, like the whole New Jersey thing, the whole like stereotypical Italian, New Jersey type accents. They had to act like they were from like the Mob Wives or the Jersey Shore. Like they had to get down and dirty with the Snookies and the people like that. So they had to break up in teams, okay? The first team was Manila Luzon and Naomi Smalls. From my review of their performance, I thought it was really good. I thought it was funny. The case was like, Naomi Smalls was like a hairdresser, and Manila Luzon was suing Naomi Smalls because she didn't like her hairstyle. It was funny. Like, I really didn't have a bad critique of their performance. Manila Luzon turned it on. They had the Jersey accent going. The dramatics was there. The showmanship was there. Naomi Smalls, to me, is making the best improvements on the show. Like, she is giving personality, she's giving you comedy, she's giving you improv skills, she's giving you acting, she's giving you looks. Like, she is definitely, this All-Stars, like, she's definitely improving. And she is showing the girls what she's made of. She's more than just that fashion girl, and she's showing her other side, and she can do many things. Like, she's not just stuck in that fashion bubble that some of these queens get stuck in. So I give kudos to Naomi Smalls, I give kudos to Manila Luzon, because their performance was everything. Very funny. Easily to me, Naomi Smalls should have been in the top, but we're gonna talk about that later. The next group was Latrice Royale, Monet Exchange, and Monique Hart. So, with this performance, there was a couple things that bothered me. The whole case was about Monique Hart was suing Latrice Royale for baking a cake that had some, that called her a whore and a skank on the cake. Like, she wrote it on there. So she was suing Latrice for that. Monique Hart turned it on. Like, Monique Hart was funny. She was keeping the story going. She was energetic. She had the accent down. It was giving me life. I loved it. Monique Hart did that. Latrice Royale, to me, wasn't participating in the whole improvisation of it all. Like, you're not supposed to just stand there and let the other person take the show. You're supposed to, if she's talking, at least react in a way of you're still in the story. You get what I'm saying? And then when it was her time to talk, she really didn't. She kept the story going, but she wasn't really funny. Like the improv wasn't working. Like she wasn't turning it on. Like Latrice, like she wasn't horrible, but Latrice, this is like you gotta step it up, sis. Like you have to. This is episode 4. Like come on. Monet Exchange was funny, but Monet Exchange kind of like went off the rails with the story. Like she took the story to a different place and didn't stay on subject. As far as their looks, all 3 of them gave me, you know, it was weird for, you know, 3 black women to try to be like New Jersey Italians, you know, Jersey Shore-esque, but they pulled it off. They looked good to me. They pulled off their characters. I think Monique Carr pulled off her character a little bit better, but they all were cohesive, I guess. After them was Trinity the Tuck and Valentina. Trinity started off kind of rough. Their characters had names, and Trinity forgot her name. So when Michelle Visage asked her what her name was, she stood there for a second like, and she didn't know her character's name. So she finally said it. I honestly think that might have been a little bit of the editing that made that response so long. I don't think she really took that long to figure out what her character's name was. There might have been a little bit of shade on the editor's mark. Not sure. Valentina, well, their whole case was Trinity the Tuck's character was supposed to hire Snooki, the actual Snooki, to come to her daughter's birthday party. So she got who she thought was Snooki off a Facebook page and got OG Snooki, which is technically the Snooki that was born before Snooki, the first Snooki. So Valentina was the OG Snooki. She came out full on character, bitch. Valentina impressed me. Like Valentina, I thought it could be rough for her to pull off like a Jersey, New York, Italian woman accent, but she did it. Like she was in character. She did the accent well. I loved how she was like, she had a lot of like the words that they say. Like, oh, what do you know? The thing, what do you know? Bam, my birth certificate. She like when they asked for her ID, she poured out her whole purse onto the fucking table and was like looking for her birth certificate or whatever. I give Trinity's performance, okay, it was alright. It was funny. Valentina, hilarious. She was really good. My critiques of the performances altogether, I don't think any of them did bad this episode. Nobody did horrible. Everybody to me in the Maxi Challenge was hilarious, was funny, was with the character, okay? The problem is that you're getting down to the wire now. So even people, if you're not doing excellent, then you're gonna be in the bottom. You have to perform at a high level at this part of the game. No excuses. Latrice Royale has skated through this competition so far. This episode, she really couldn't afford to be safe. She really couldn't afford to be safe. You have to pull it off. You have to be up there. Like this is the game is getting down to the wire where you have to perform at your peak performance. That's just how it is. Like you gotta excel in these challenges. You have to stand out. Okay, so with the runway looks, honey, the runway theme was swerves and curves, or curves and swerves, whatever. They had to like give off their best pads, honey. They had to be padded for the gods. Padded for the gods. Okay, my top 3 runway looks. We have Trinity the Tuck Taylor. I loved her runway look. It was like very dramatic arms, very dramatic sleeves. It was like this beautiful like violet purplish color with like white. It was like cut, it was like, I think it was, yeah, it was like a leotard style outfit, but I really loved it. And she's naturally curvy, so her adding more pads just made her like, whop, bam, like, you know, full on Jessica Rabbit body girl. I loved her hair. Her hair was like really big waves, like Barbie doll, cartoon Barbie type style. Like really big waves, violet color, purplish waves, all the way down to here. Beautiful makeup on point, loved it. My next favorite look was Monique Hart. Monique Hart's look. Monique is never going to let go of this brown cow stunning thing, so I'm just going to go with it. And I loved her look. It was dramatic. It was padded for the gods, swerves and curved. She had this dramatic shoulders. Like boom, boom, bang, like mountains. Her waist went in and it came back out. The hips came out. Dramatic as hell. This long gown, but it was like architectural type gown. But the thing is that it was brown cow stunning. It was brown cow print. She's not letting that go. So I'm going right with her. I love me some Monique Hart. The makeup was on point. The dress was on point. The hair didn't fall off. It was amazing. My next favorite look was Monet Exchange, honey. Monet Exchange played tribute to Kim Kardashian. You know that iconic look that Kim Kardashian did, where it was like the champagne bottle opening and then spraying around her and going into the glass on her ass. That, like Monet did that look. It looked good on her. No bad critique. I love that look. That was my top 3 looks. Then we have Naomi Smalls. Naomi Smalls had like the whole housewife theme. It was like this yellow plaid dress with her curves and her hair. It was very like 1950s. And then she had like a theme because it was like she had burnt her pie. So her pie, like her dress was burnt and the pie was burnt, and she was holding the pie. Like I said, Naomi Smalls is bringing more to the table this time in fashion. She's giving you concepts, looks, themes. I love it, Naomi. You're doing a good job, my sis. The next person, Manila Luzon. Manila Luzon, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I disliked her look. I just didn't, it wasn't really gelling with me. No shade. Then she looked good as Manila, but I didn't like her swerves and curves outfit on the runway. You'll see the picture somewhere next to me, but I didn't like it. No shade. Then you have Latrice Royale. Latrice Royale gave y'all Latrice Royale. She had a beautiful beaded and crystal gown on, evening gown with the Latrice hair, and she looked beautiful. It was just like almost the same look that she's given a lot of times. No shade. Latrice looked like Latrice, and there was really nothing else. No bad critique on it. I just wanted her to step it up, basically. No shade. Then we have Valentina. Valentina's look, I know what she was going for. She was given like drag, but deconstructed. Like like she wanted to show like the dress before it's made and the makeup before it's set, and like no wig. And she was trying to give you a deconstructed fashion. I give it A for trying. She gets a good grade for being different. It just didn't look all that to me. Maybe because I'm just not used to deconstructed fashion, but it was like the pads were on the outside of the dress, and like the bra was the bra padding was outside the dress, and she had like no wig on. She just had like the tape around her head, and the makeup was like looked a little unfinished. And I get the concept. I just don't think it was executed in the best way. But who am I? I'm not a fashion expert. I didn't like it that much. Yeah. So at the end of the runway, of course they did the deliberations. It came out to be Latrice and Monet in the bottom, Manila and Monique Hart in the top two. The big part about this deliberation was, are we really going to send home Latrice? Even Valentina and Trinity had a big blowout about this. Like, Valentina basically told Trinity, like, if you're in the bottom and I'm in the top, and it's you and Latrice in the bottom, and I win the lip sync, I'm sending you home, not sending Latrice home. So everybody had that same mood to where they were like, I can't send Latrice Royale home. Like, she's the OG queen. Like, she's been doing this before any of us, and she's like a mother to a lot of us. So Monique and Manila had a very hard time deciding if they won the lip sync, who were they gonna send home. Monique loves Monet because that's her season 10 sister. But also Latrice is one of Monique's biggest inspirations in the drag game. Like, who do I send home? My sister or my mentor? Manila has been friends with Latrice since their first season of All Stars, and she just felt like she would be, betraying Latrice if she sent her home. So it was already set that if Manila won the lip sync, she was gonna send Monet home like that. Okay. With Monique, it wasn't. You really didn't know if she was gonna send Latrice home or Monet. When it comes time for the lip sync, Manila and Monique did a lip sync to a song written by Elton John but performed by Tina Turner, which is called The Bitch Is Back. Monique Hart turned it. What can I say? Monique Hart turned it. Okay? Her wig didn't fall off. Amazing. Like, I was very excited about that. I was very scared that wig was gonna fall off again, because every time that bitch lip syncs, that wig falls the fuck off. Every time. So Monique Hart won the lip sync, and she got her $10,000 tip. So she ended up sending Latrice Royale home. I didn't want to see Latrice leave either, because Latrice is one of my favorite all-time Ru girls. I love Latrice Royale. Like I said, she's OG. But with this competition, I don't feel like Latrice was there. I don't feel like Latrice was in it all the way. I think that she just wanted her reputation to lead her to the win. I'm guessing, because her performances were weak. Her performances were very weak, and she let a lot distract her this season. Like, if it comes to the performance, like, Monet has done better than you, and Monet's won a challenge. You haven't won any challenges, Latrice. Like, what report card did you have to stay there? You get what I'm saying? So, even though I didn't want Latrice to go, I think it was right. I think it was the right sound decision by Monique to send her home at the end of the day. There's also some other discrepancies with this. I think people are ignoring the hell out of Naomi Smalls. Naomi Smalls has made a big improvement from season 8. I think her performance this episode and her performance last episode should have landed her in the top. That's what I think. I think they're really overlooking her and the strides that she's taken to give them something different, and I think she's getting slept on majorly. Okay, so that was my thoughts and my review of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars episode 4. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video, y'all. What do you think about episode 4? What do you think about Latrice being voted off? Who do you think should have been voted off? Or who do you think should have been in the bottom? Who do you think should have been in the top? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't care what part of the day, night, weekend, weekday. I hope you enjoyed what you were watching, sis. And guess what? I'm about to leave. Bye.
Let me show you something.